Welcome, everybody. Can you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Abernathy.
Present.
Bush.
Here.
Buxton.
Here.
Dauphin.
Here.
Levesque. O'Connell.
Here.
Rogers. Absent. Skolnick.
Here.
Tedford Andrew. Tedford Jim.
Here.
Wendis.
Here.
And Winkler. Here. Your Honor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there anybody here for Citizens Forum? Come on up. Name and address.
Hello? Okay. Bernie Sykes, 45 Darnell Road. This evening, I want to talk about, again, I've been here a couple of times. I always talk about togetherness. I talk about working together as a town. And what we need as residents, we need to come together more than ever. Those are just, sometimes it might sound like just word salad to some, but it should have some meaning and definition. My apologies, I just ran up those stairs. I need some more military training. So, working together. As far as I know, I can start from this side and go all the way down, and nobody has districts that they run for. They're running for all of Vernon residents. So when one votes, they're voting for all of the residents that stand behind them, which should be all of you guys. If there's one party that is, shouldn't even be a party, it should be a partisan. It should not be a blue and a red. It should be for the people. And I know these people, most people want the same thing, but just have different ways of getting around to it. So I ask for you guys to please continue working fairly together. And during this new election coming up, stay above the belt. Stay above the right things to say and do. Because it takes all of us, all of you, to get something through. It doesn't just happen from magic. It does take people. And let's just work together. I'll keep this short. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else for Citizens Forum? No? Okay. We're going to move on to, I'm going to close Citizens Forum and we're going to move on.
There was one more hand then.
I didn't see it. Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to do the check in a second. So we're going to move down to presentations by administration, and I'm going to call for the representatives of the 2025 Summer Carnival to present a check to the mayor. The proceeds will assist in sending kids to camp fund. Come on, guys. No, this will work. Makes it a little easier. So, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Dave Vivenzio. I was co-chair for the Vernon Summer Days Carnival. And here are some of our great volunteers. Obviously, we couldn't do it with all of the volunteers, and obviously a lot of the town departments, Parks and Rec, Department of Public Works, the school, the principal at Rockville High School. Many people at the town lending a hand to get a very successful event for many different organizations that benefit from the proceeds. All these people volunteered for many, many years doing this. I'm only 3 years in, but we're working towards helping out everybody in the community, and especially the underprivileged. And this check is for the Parks and Rec, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. You want to just identify everybody?
Sure. To my left, a lot of you know Polly and Carl Schaefer, Brenda Van Odenhoff, Steve Wakefield. My co-chair, Fred Lehman, couldn't make it. He was ill. There was many others, Maureen Strand, Maureen Lays, I should say, and many different volunteers, probably over 70 or 80 volunteers. Many from the high school getting additional hours for their continued, I forgot the words, but
Community service.
community service. Thank you. But thank you again. Appreciate it.
And for those that don't know, these guys right here are sending a lot of kids to camp next summer. And I thank you for that. These are kids that can't afford it. And the opportunity for them to go to one of our camps and get that experience, especially, if they were going to be left at home, this is just excellent. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Retired for 17 years.
Go up there.
Yeah. It has been a pleasure to do this for the town for the past 17 years. We started off with another group of people, and they got tired of it, so the town took over with us, and I don't have an exact total of how much we've made to send kids to camp and other things. It just makes you feel great. But 17 years has been enough. Carl and I have said this is our last year, and I know with the ones that are here, they'll keep it going for hopefully another 17 years. And thanks for everything the town has helped us do.
Thank you guys. Thanks again. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Be careful.
Instead of walking all the way back to my chair, I'm going to do it right from here. Now I want to do a proclamation for Fire Prevention Week, which is October 5th to the 11th, 2025, to Dan Wazalewski and Fire Marshal and his staff. And the chief is also here, Chief Epler. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, sir.
The Mayor Proclamation. Whereas the town of Vernon is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living and visiting Vernon, and we remind everyone that fire remains a serious public safety concern, and the presence of lithium-ion batteries in many household devices produce unique fire risks every day. Whereas most of the electronics used in homes daily, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, power tools, e-bikes, e-scooters, and toys, are powered by lithium-ion batteries, which, if misused, damaged, or improperly charged, can overheat and start a fire or explode. Whereas the National Fire Prevention Association reports an increase in battery-related fires, underscoring the need for public education on the safe use of these batteries. Whereas everyone should follow three key calls to action: buy only listed products, charge batteries safely, and recycle them responsibly to prevent battery-related fires. Whereas lithium-ion batteries store a large amount of energy, and improper use, such as overcharging, using off-brand chargers without safety certification, or exposing batteries to damage, can result in fire or explosion. And whereas the proper disposal and recycling of lithium-ion batteries help prevent environmental hazards and reduce fire risks. And whereas the town of Vernon's first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of fires through prevention, safety education, and community outreach. And whereas the 2025 Fire Prevention Week theme, Charge into Fire Safety, lithium-ion batteries are in your home. serves to remind us that the importance of using, charging, and recycling lithium-ion batteries safely to reduce the risk of fires in homes and communities. Now, therefore, I, Daniel A. Champagne, Mayor, together with the Vernon Town Council, on behalf of the entire town of Vernon, do hereby proclaim the week of October 5th, 2025 through October 11th, 2025, Fire Prevention Week. Thank you. Can you just give us a little insight on what the week's going to look like for our kids in school?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. If I may, this year's theme was geared more toward older children. We decided to stick with the theme of basic fire prevention for our younger children. We believe starting first and second grade, kindergarten as well, is the key to our success. We did send a lot of great information to the school system on the lithium-ion battery for the older children and some worksheets that they could work through. This week, we are visiting all 5 schools, elementary schools. We have been to 3 so far. If I may take a moment to please thank Phyllis Winkler, Laura Bush, our fire educators, who have been with me the last 2 days and done a fantastic job reaching out to the children. As the mayor will attest, to any of us that have wear a uniform or have worn a uniform, there's not a lot of days that make you smile. And I can tell you this week is very special for us. Seeing those glowing faces when you pull up in that red truck, they really, most of the time, don't care what we have to say. They just want to get on the fire truck. And it was the same when we were all children. But the support of the council, the support of the fire department has been fantastic. The outpouring from the Board of Ed helping us to pull this off has just been heartwarming. We have 2 more schools to do tomorrow, and we will continue throughout the year to make visits not only to our schools, but to our elderly complexes to spread the word of fire prevention. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I just have a couple announcements. So we did the Griffin grand opening at the 927 Hartford Turnpike this week. Deborah opened Smiles for Griffin, and Chris opened a Mindfulness Studio. Congratulations to the Griffins. The reminder, the WPCF tour, Wednesday, October 9th, 2025. It's going to be 2 to 6. It's ending at 6 because it gets dark and there's a lot of spaces to cover in there. The Water Pollution Control Facility is located at 100 Windsorville Road, and we'll be conducting tours for the new and improved facility. The tour includes stairs and uneven surfaces. The facility is an operational work site. Everyone must wear closed-toe, flat shoes for their own safety. So no high heels, please. It's interesting. If you've never done it before, I highly recommend it. Citizens Block Open House and Ribbon Cutting was a huge success. Members of the community came, as well as businesses and current and former elected officials. Everyone was very complimentary relative to the design, the use of the space, and thankful for the staff from DPW, Parks, and WPCA that brought the project together with all their talents. Socktober, the month of October. Tommy Glinsky, who started this event when he was in 3rd grade at Northeast School, has reached the 10th anniversary of this event. Boxes are decorated and distributed to town buildings for those who wish to donate clean, new socks to be in turn donated to the homeless shelter each year. If you'd like to donate, there's a box in the lobby of the town hall. Please help Tommy continue his project. Tommy's a senior this year, so I'm hoping he's going to continue as he moves forward. The Trunk or Treat event this year is on Tuesday, October 28th from 4:30 to 7 at Harry Park. The Seniorhood Fair is Saturday, October 25th from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Vernon Center Middle School. Admission is free for everyone. There are workshops, exhibits, health screenings, flu shots, and giveaways. In addition, there is a drug take-back table. What the drug take-back table is, any of your prescription drugs that are just sitting around in your house, bring them in, get rid of them safely. And lunch is free for the first 300 attendees. The Connecticut chapter of MAD Recognition. Officer Zach Johansson and Officer Ryan D'Amano were recognized as the two top DWI enforcement officers of the Vernon Police Department. Each officer was awarded certificates of achievement and uniform pins at a luncheon at the Mohegan Sun. At the same event, the entire Vernon Police Department was recognized as having made the highest number of DUI arrests in the state by an agency with between 1 and 49 staffers. A total of 146 arrests were made in total by the department. Congratulations to Officers Zach Johansson and Ryan D'Amano. 146 off our streets. I love it. All right, let's move on to consent.
Mr. Mayor, move passage of the consent agenda as agreed to.
Second.
Seconded by Laura. Are we pulling any of them? Phyllis, which one?
Number 2, please.
Number 2. Right. We're pulling 2. Anybody else? No? All right, so the vote is for consent 1 and consent 3. All those in favor? Unanimous. Right. Read number 2.
Number 2, Mr. Mayor, the town council hereby approves the budget amendment requests number 6, number 7, and number 8 as outlined in the budget amendment forms provided by Frank J. Zitkus, Finance Officer and Treasurer.
Seconded by Mike. All right, Phyllis?
I just had a question or two. We recently changed our postage plan, and it was a big money saver. So I'm just wondering why it's almost $4,400 that we're transferring into executive postage and delivery.
Which one is that? Number 7? Okay. Right. Diane?
That is two things. One, the postage of regular mail, the fee has gone up for everybody. And then the magazine costs us a little more to mail because of the same reason.
Thank you. And I don't know if it's Diane who wants to answer about the other fees. I'm always looking at that kind of catch-all phrase and wondering, again, $4,200.
Other fees and administration. 2 years ago, we decided to use that for all our HR costs. So it's everything from drug and alcohol testing to DOT physicals to the cards, your ID cards, the supplies for that. Everything that has to do with HR is in there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Questions on this one? No? All those in favor? Unanimous. All right, let's move on to new business number 1.
Mr. Mayor, the town council. I'm sorry about that. Mr. Mayor, the town council hereby authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne to apply for and receive the fiscal year 25 driving under the influence DUI enforcement grant administered by the Connecticut Department of Transportation, DOT, and further authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne or his designee to sign any and all documents for same.
Laura, second by Laura. Chief, you want to just give us, what are we going to do with that grant?
Through you, Mayor. Thank you very much. The annual DWI enforcement grant, a reimbursement grant the department applies for, receives for many years, allows us to put officers out above and beyond our normal patrols during targeted times of the year to enforce DWI laws. It funds their overtime and benefits comes from it.
All right, any questions? Mike?
Through you, Mayor. Good evening, sir. I guess I've been doing this for 8 years now. I could have sworn, didn't we just apply for a grant for this over the summer? Or was that last year?
Through you, Mayor. We haven't applied for this grant since last fall. Over the summer, we did apply for a grant that was to fund our e-citation printers. It was a non-enforcement grant through DOT for equipment, which we did get, and those are actually vehicles.
Awesome. And excellent job with the patrolling with DUI.
Thank you. If Mayor, if you'll indulge me, I've always learned from my first days in this profession that every DWI arrest is a life saved. I promote that to my officers, promote that to everyone in the profession. So my department, my officers are our officers. That really is the way to say it. are very dedicated and very focused on DUI enforcement in our town.
Anybody else? Phyllis?
Thank you. And I may be putting you on the spot because I'm asking for an evaluation. I think what we do is great. I'm just wondering how you evaluate the success each year. And I agree, each one you catch is a life saved, but how do you evaluate the effectiveness?
Through you, Mayor. A couple of ways we'll look at it. While we do have high numbers of DWI arrests, we're actually, this is at least the second time we've been recognized as having the most amount of DWI arrests in the state. We also look at the number of serious injury and fatality accidents we have involving DWIs. That number is down this year overall. We're not through the year now, so I don't want to jinx anything, but that is always our goal, is to have as possible injury accidents involving DWIs.
Great. Thank you so much.
Anybody else? All right, all those in favor? Unanimous. New business number 2.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council hereby authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne to apply for and receive the fiscal year 26 Distracted Driving High Visibility Enforcement Grant Program administered by the Connecticut Department of Transportation, DOT. Further, the Town Council authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne or his designee to sign any and all documents for same.
Second by Laura. Right, Chief?
Through you, Mayor. Again, this is an annual grant that we've continually applied for. Much in the same as the DWI grant, allows us to put extra officers on the roads. In this case, specifically focus on distracted driving, mobile cell phone bans, texting, and while driving enforcement.
So, Mike?
Through you, Mayor. Good evening, sir, again. Did you apply for this grant last year? And did you receive it?
Through you, Mayor. Yes, we did. Yes.
And do you have any numbers off of that from last year?
I do not have those numbers off the top of my head. I can provide it through town administration or the council.
I'm just curious if this, I'm sure. And just out of curiosity, how do you catch somebody texting or something on a phone? You're a retired police officer and you're a police officer. So how would you prove that?
You ready?
Well, you're sitting at a light.
You ready?
Yeah. It just,
like that.
You got to be that dumb. I mean, really.
In most of these cases, when it comes to distracted driving, the technique typically for enforcing texting while driving, talking on the phone, or even not wearing a seatbelt, you're watching people go by.
Drive by.
And they're distracted enough that they're talking on the phone, they don't see you sitting on the side.
And at night, it's easier because when you hold your phone up and you're looking at it.
The light illuminates on your face. Now, is the talking on the phone going down substantially because most of your cars now have the Bluetooth? Is it more texting and stuff like that?
I would be, I'd be taking a guess and using anecdotal at this point, but yes, when we did see the ban on cell phone use, we saw a drop in the use of cell phones, and more people are using Bluetooth systems. However, that still results many times in people not be charged with a cell phone violation, but you can still have some type of motor vehicle violation, because the issue many times is the concentrations on the call and not necessarily on the road. So even using a Bluetooth device, while safer than having the phone in your hand, you have the ability to hold the wheel with both hands, you're still splitting your focus from the road and the policy.
So you can get a violation talking.
It would, through your merit, it wouldn't be for a cell phone violation, it would be for to maintain the
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Wow. You ought to promote that. Saying that you can actually get a violation for that. I don't think many people know that. Thank you.
Yeah. Laura?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Through you. Good evening, Chief. I just want to say, you've got this grant last year, and I have noticed a much larger police presence. So it's doing its job. And it's great to see that we have cars out there watching. So that makes me glad that we're keeping our town safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All those in favor? Unanimous. Number 4. Nope. Click on the ticket. Number 3.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council hereby authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne to apply for and receive the fiscal year 26 Click It or Ticket Enforcement Grant Campaign administered by the Connecticut Department of Transportation, DOT. Further, the Town Council authorizes Mayor Daniel A. Champagne or his designee to sign any and all documents for same.
Second.
Seconded by Andrew. All right, questions? Tricia.
Through the mayor, I just want to thank everyone involved who is seeking out and applying for these grant funds to keep our citizens safe. So thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Mike.
Through you, Mayor, again. Do we have any numbers on the campaign for Click It or Ticket from last year?
Through Mayor, I apologize. I did not bring them up, but I will get numbers for the past year in the council and town administration.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? All those in favor? Unanimous. John, number 4.
Number 4, Mr. Mayor, the Town Council, consistent with the Town of Vernon Personnel Rules and Regulations, Section 4.1 paren B, entitled Job Descriptions, hereby adopts the job description of cemetery maintainer.
Second.
Seconded by Mary Ann. So, a few years back, we lined up this position. It's a non-union position. We lined the position up with the maintainer, or the parks maintainer 2. And over the last 5 years, because you have one's a contract and one's not, the salaries have not lined up again. So we're here to line them back up again. That's basically what it is. Did you want to add anything?
Through you, Mayor, and we just updated a little bit of the language to align with the current duties of the position.
Okay. All right. Questions? Mike.
Through you, Mayor. Good evening. Done. So we're lining this up with similar towns and their positions on this and comparable salaries.
Yeah, but I think we're lining it up more with our own town on this one, because that person can transfer out of cemetery over to the other one.
Oh,
One makes a little more. If you remember, a few years back, we did this with Public Works.
Yes.
And because there's a lot of specialties you have to have in the Parks Department, and because the general maintainer at Public Works made more money, they would transfer out and take those certifications with them. So we kind of evened it out, and this is the same thing, because those that work full-time on the cemetery have to have certifications, and we don't want to lose that person every 6 months because they're going to go over to Parks.
So they go to DPW or Parks and Rec or something where they can make more money. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mary Ann.
Thank you, Don. I just glad that it was addressed now, and we are kind of weighing it fairly for our employees. Thank you.
Anybody else? All those in favor? Unanimous. Minutes.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council waives the reading of the minutes of the regular Town Council meeting of September 16th, 2025, and that minutes of said meeting be approved.
Seconded by Laura. All right, any corrections or deletions? No? Wait, was your name spelled this time? Okay. All right, good. Just making sure. All right, all those in favor? Unanimous. And
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Mayor.
who seconded it? All right, Lori seconded it. All those in favor? Unanimous. Somebody wants to leave. Thank you, everyone.